We got a mission that our XO and our company commander had a situation where they had locked in about 8 to 10 insurgents. So we start the process of methodically going door to door, house to house, looking for something, and it wasn't coming up. Building after building after building, nothing. And we walked right into an ambush with belt-fed machine guns. I could not use my rifle, and I looked down and I had a round that hit the magazine. Couldn't have asked for worse luck. I get the saw gun, I go in, I put fire down, and I realize what I'm looking at, and it's a bunker. So I just started firing. I could see these guys, I could see the look on their face, I could see how confident they were, and I clunk empty. And I look in the house and everyone's gone. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. And so I just ran. And I just remember feeling the rounds everywhere. And as I get to the gate of this compound, someone just grabs me by my H harness on my IBA and lifts me around a wall. And I thought, you know, that was my shot. And I had the enemy. I saw the enemy and I broke contact. And that was one of the lowest moments of my life. So you've got close to ankle deep water in some of these places, and that water is pungent. It's like fish, toxic smell, and it's got a slime to it. So footing is horrible, the smell is overpowering, and that's the only real sense that you have left. I look up and I see a reflection of a piece of mirror in the corner. These guys saw us. I decide I got a 40 millimeter. I don't aim it. I turn the corner, I pop it, and it goes out the door. There was a back door behind them. But it was enough for them to be like, uh-oh, you know, trouble. I saw this guy loading up an RPG. I turned the corner and I just started putting rounds down. And because of where he was, he couldn't move, so he was just trapped. The other guy, I know I hit him, and he just went adjacent to the kitchen and went down there. I tossed the radio because it's giving away my position. They could hear that, so, but I don't think he knows where I'm at. And I think it was almost apparent that he didn't know because he walked right in front of the door of that bedroom, and that's when I got the jump on him. That guy goes down, there was a stop, and one single round just goes sideways in the room. But there was a gap in the frame of the bedroom, and there was a little bit of space between the concrete and the door frame. And I put rounds between the wall, and that got him. So I start to move down the length of the wall of the bedroom. And as I'm doing that, the wardrobe of a Foot Locker that's from the ground up, it just pops open and falls directly on its doors. And some guy comes out of it with a snub-nosed AK-47 under his armpit, barrel facing away from the direction he's running out the door, and he's just juicing an AK and is hitting the wardrobe. He didn't know where I was, but at least the wardrobe allowed me enough cover to get away from where the rounds were coming from. And he steps over this mattress, this bed, and just completely loses his footing, and then he gets into the water. And I was able to put rounds down on him, and he goes up the stairs. And I go from that slick, slimy water, and I hit blood. I lose my entire footing, and I just fall. And then the guy shoots a round right where I was standing. The explosion goes off. He starts talking to another person. Another person is responding to him from above me. I don't even know the floor plan of the home. I don't know that there is an above me. But this conversation is going on, and I don't want it to go on because I don't understand their language. I don't understand what they're saying, and I got to stop it. And I did my best to pacify this guy. And I did. And it took everything to do it. And then I walked outside. I just needed a cigarette, which makes no sense whatsoever, but I was just really stressed out. And I was thinking, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette outside of this patio. My guys are gonna come in and we're gonna take out this last guy as a unit, or because I've had too much. And as I'm smoking my cigarette, this guy just jumps down. Had he landed perfectly and had the jump, my weapon is away from me. I'm smoking a cigarette. I don't have a helmet on. I'm beaten up. I can't, my eyes are burning. He had the jump, but he landed the way he landed. So I was able to fire onto him. And I really don't know where he went. He tried to crawl off the building on the second landing and he fell. I could hear fire outside. And we never recovered him. And we never recovered him because just as this is going down, my company commander calls in a bomb. A bomb lands, it's a dud. We go back in, we start clearing the guys out. And, a crazy day ended and we went on to the next crazy fight. And there was plenty of those for the rest of the time we were in Fallujah.